Hey, 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 welcome back, everybody, to Interventions and Detentions. I'm Kylie.
And I'm Brad. We're kind of changing it up today, aren't we?
I kind of like that,
I
though.
do too.
I didn't mind it.
We don't have to do the same thing every week, do we?
Hey, welcome to episode 119. Can you believe we made it 19 episodes, Brad? Pretty good.
You know, it's interesting, Kylie, and I was going to show you today. We've got some really good stats growing from viewers and listeners and downloads and things. So we really appreciate that. We're even starting to get a little more interaction on our social media posts. So keep that up, listeners. We enjoy it. The interaction, commenting, all that stuff.
All of it.
Love it.
Brad, what's our episode about today?
So today, is it worth it? Kylie, is it really worth it?
Well, you know what, Brad? That's what we're going to debate today. So we're going to debate life's petty dilemmas.
So we're not going to talk anything.
No, this is nothing school related today. We are ready. I think every educator out there, This is that time of the year. It's getting pretty tough.
Yeah.
The kids are restless. We're restless. We just are finishing testing up this week.
Yeah, jumping into some retesting next week for our state reading test. We have today 10 more days left.
10 more. So we thought just an episode kind of, it's a little removed from the education piece and just a little relaxing, having some fun. We thought everybody would
Much
enjoy
like
that.
our episode about nothing. This is
similar.
probably going to be...
This is a lot of things about something.
Okay. So let's do it.
Okay. So.
All right. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to just really have conversation today. Kind of a debate. There's that kind of saying again. It's a debate. Like, what do you think about this versus what do I think about that?
And I do want to preface that we have not talked about these debates. We haven't.
We've got a list of some items that...
It's going to be just no holding back. You're
going
to learn a lot about us. We're going to learn a lot about each other, I think, today.
So let's tease a little conversation. Like, we're going to talk about things like, is waiting 90 minutes for TikTok's greatest burger ever worth the hype? What is TikTok's greatest burger? I'm very new to TikTok.
I'm not a TikToker, really.
Tickety-talker?
No, I'm not. But if they told me it's the world's greatest burger, I would wait 90 minutes at least.
Like at a restaurant, right?
Oh, yeah. I'd drive to wherever it is, fly, whatever I had to do, wait 90 minutes, worth every minute of it.
Vegan burger? Are you a vegan?
No.
I gotta have beef.
No. Okay, but don't think too hard. Would you wait in line for 90 minutes if they said it was the world's greatest burger?
I mean, yeah.
Yes, you would.
I
There's no
would.
way.
You
get kind of on trains of like, oh, this is the coolest thing.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
So you would definitely. If
it's hyped up, 90 minutes.
That's not bad. No, I'd have a snack in my pocket waiting. Like, it's cool. You can prep it if you know.
I like the idea of a snack. You know, we should invent a snack compartment belt kind of thing.
It's like a fanny pack.
Yeah, maybe. I know
we used to just put snacks in our pockets when we went out.
That would work, I guess. You know, but I'm thinking something that you just strap on every day and it's loaded with, like, you walk up to people and break open your vest and like, you want Snickers, you want M&Ms. I got both.
My dream. So
Oreos, thins or regular double stuff. I
got them. So
you got all the things.
I like it.
We'll put that.
Okay,
it's
that
a
in the pocket.
podcast episode coming up.
Okay, what about rewatching a 3-hour movie just because everyone says the ending finally makes sense? Well,
no.
That question doesn't even make sense to me, and no, I cannot watch movies.
I'm a movie watcher.
You're a movie watcher.
I love watching movies.
No.
Some people love episodes. You're an episode TV person, right?
I'm an episode.
Yeah,
I need it short, sweet, to the point. I cannot focus for 3 hours.
I can watch certain movies over and over and over and over, and it's like watching it for the first time every time.
No.
Lately, it's been Draft Day. Ever seen Draft Day?
No.
You would love it. It's about the NFL draft. Kevin Costner.
Okay.
He's like this mastermind, puts all these little pieces together of this perfect draft scenario.
I would love it.
Watch it.
Okay, Draft
10
Day.
out of 10 stars, 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
What about spending $6 on fancy soap that smells like a meadow for your guest bathroom?
Yeah, I actually just bought some today.
No way.
No cap. I literally just ordered some more hand soap today, and I will be putting it in my guest bathroom.
Shout out to you and your budget for soap, because I am not probably... First off, don't really have a guest bathroom in the Taggart house because we have the master bath, which is ours, and nobody goes in there but Sherry and I, unless it's the girls. Girls share a bathroom, unfortunately, which also becomes the guest bathroom, and I pity anybody that walks in there because who knows what kind of hair is on the counter.
Yeah, could be bad.
It might, if we're lucky, a dial pump soap.
I probably
Wash your
should
hands.
get on board with that, but I just love a good smelling hand soap.
I mean,
Shout out to Bath and Body Works. Just got really good soaps.
I'm a soap person. I think we've had this talk before. You
I
and
have gotten you soap for Christmas before,
Yeah,
and you enjoyed it.
I love finding soaps that smell good. I want to smell good, and finding something new. Just this weekend, Meredith, my youngest, went to Indy for after prom. Went to the store Lush. Have you ever been to Lush?
Have been to Lush.
They make a bar soap called Karma. Oh, so good.
Okay.
It's very
I've only
good.
had bath bombs from Lush.
No, bar soap. It's like the
I
homemade
don't use
loaf.
bar soap.
Cut it off.
I do not use bar soap.
I'm going to bring it in and let you smell it next
I
week.
would love to.
So good. So good.
All right, Brad.
Let's jump into
Let's
it.
do it.
We've teased it with some questions. Let's just go for it now. You want to start us off?
Okay, segment 1 is going to be petty purchases.
Okay, and
Okay.
I'm tight with my money, so
Yes.
this will be fun.
And I should be tight with my money, and I'm not. So,
Right.
okay, so brand loyalty battles. Here we
Okay.
go. Oreos versus store brand. Do they really taste different, or are we just being snobby about it?
I'm going to say if we're talking Oreos, I'm not going to skimp on an Oreo.
Yeah.
I'm buying the Nabisco Oreo brand. We don't go crazy. We usually, when we buy our Oreos, we go just regular Oreos. Sherry
Not
was
even
on,
the double?
I could do double because I like the double stuff. I mean, you scrape it off with your teeth, eat the cookie and the other bite.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thins, I don't like thins. I'll buy them, but
No.
they're not my favorite.
I'm definitely a snob. I got to have the name brand cookies
Yeah.
if I'm eating them.
And the worst are the less than store brand Oreo or vanilla one. You know, the vanilla creams, the chocolate creams. What is that? What are those?
That's not even a cookie.
No, it doesn't even have a taste.
No.
Like
It's,
cardboard.
I can't even talk about it anymore.
No,
I can't even talk
no.
about
Don't
it.
even go there. Let's stick with the name brand Oreos. And
Okay, fancy coffee, is it a treat or just expensive bean water with foam?
okay.
I already know your answer.
What do you think I'm going to say?
You're going to say it's a treat because you literally try different kinds of coffees all the time.
Yeah, I do love coffees.
He was a mushroom coffee guy for a minute.
And it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it. It had an earthy tone to it.
Earthy.
I brought one in today. It's Yellowstone, like a spinoff from the Yellowstone TV show, but it's
Yeah.
bourbon, maple bourbon.
You're a fancy coffee guy.
Delicious.
Fancy coffee guy.
And you?
You know my answer too.
Yeah, you are a foo-foo.
Starbucks, baby,
Starbucks all
every
the way.
day.
I
Yeah.
like a good Starbucks, and yeah.
I could have Starbucks every day.
I
So,
could too, probably. You
fancy.
can't go wrong. Because it's the nice thing about Starbucks, much like any other chain, it's pretty consistent. Like if I get a white chocolate mocha at Starbucks,
It's going to be the same
yep,
Columbia City. It's going to be the same in Fort Wayne.
they know how to do it.
Exactly.
So, all right, subscription overload. Let's move into something different. Streaming services. Do you know how many do you actually have and use?
Ooh. Well, TV.
She's counting on her fingers, folks.
TV. Like YouTube TV.
Okay,
Hulu.
you have both.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because I can only watch Grey's Anatomy on Hulu and not on YouTube TV.
Okay. All right. Keep going. I don't know if I'll be able to name all of ours. So
Peacock
okay.
for the IndyCar. Used to be the IndyCar races.
We did it for Notre Dame football games because every once in a while they'll throw one
They'll
like
throw them on Peacock.
yeah.
I don't think I have Netflix anymore.
Disney.
I don't have Disney.
Okay.
Amazon, like Amazon
Prime, 'cause you just
but
get
that's
that.
because you get it. I think that's...
All right, I'll try. And here's my problem. So way back when, I think the last we had like Dish Network or DirecTV, one of the two. Skyrocketed prices.
I think
probably
we all did. And I
$180
think
bucks a month.
Yes, so much.
Guarantee if I would run my bill of all the streaming services, I'm probably paying
100%.
that or more. Hulu, the paid, like the live, Hulu Live. So not
Oh,
just
see, I just have the Hulu.
Okay.
So that's why I can get away with YouTube
Gotcha.
TV and the Hulu.
Hulu Live, Netflix, Peacock, Paramount Plus, because there's
We
shows.
get that free with my mom's internet or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Got
So we have that
Paramount
one.
Plus. Actually have Max as a promotion with our Verizon
Yep,
bill right
yep,
now,
yep,
but
yep.
we'll probably end up keeping it and paying for it somewhere down the road. Disney, ESPN, because that's bundled with our Hulu. Prime. I think that's it. I'm almost up to 10.
terrible.
That's 8, and we don't like, here's the bad thing, and this is what I got mad about, like, DirecTV for. I said, I wish there would be, like, 10 channels that I can just buy.
Thank you. Because
know?
DirecTV, you had 751 channels.
And 1,000 of them are music channels that
and
you
I
don't
watched
listen to.
3 of them, I think.
Right.
So, yeah,
it's frustrating because, again, like, you got to get Hulu to watch this. You got to get Paramount Plus to watch this.
They do it on purpose.
Like,
I'm over
take
it.
my money.
Ooh, okay. This one's kind of calling me out. Gym memberships, meditation apps, and that random monthly sock delivery.
Is there such a thing as a sock delivery?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, gosh.
Is it worth it?
Don't have a gym membership.
I do.
We used to go to the Y when the girls were little. More for them than us.
Oh, yeah, because you can swim at the Y.
Yeah. We took advantage of that.
Meditation apps? Don't have one.
Nope, don't have one. Don't have sock delivery.
No, but I have gone through... Tell me you have not gone through the monthly delivery subscription boxes. Like, I've done that before.
Well, like Sherry does Stitch Fix.
Yeah, so does my mom.
Okay.
They like it.
I know they make some for guys, and I've always seen the advertisers like, that'd be kind of cool. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, okay.
I don't buy stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
no, I'd say not worth it.
Okay,
I look at
not
Sherry.
worth it.
Sherry gets those, puts them right back in the white bag, and says, take these to the post office. Like, she never buys any of that stuff, but it just comes, and she looks at it, and
All right, okay.
all right.
So, not worth it.
I know where you're going on this one, girl. Travel upgrades. First class for a 45-minute flight. Is that luxury or lunacy?
Okay, that is lunacy. Not worth it for a 45-minute flight. You're basically getting up in the air and then coming back down. No.
Yeah, I don't fly anything but first class.
I do not. I'm more of a premium type lady. Just as long as I have extra legroom, I'm
What's
fine.
What's premium? Is
it's
that
like,
in between economy and first class?
Kind of, yeah. It just, you get a little extra legroom.
A little more seat, a little more legroom.
A little more seat, a little more legroom.
Push for the push. Or...
First class for, like, my trip to Italy, like 8, 9, 10-hour flight.
Did it like lay down like a flat bed?
No, I wasn't in first class. I wasn't in a pod. I was in.
So what you're saying is there's
premium
first class,
something.
And then there's first class. There's
a
first class pod.
On those flights, there's pods that lay down, and you're in your own little like cocoon. I had like a double seat with my sister.
How do you come out of the cocoon? Do you like?
I don't know. I've never sat in one. I've never sat in one, so I wouldn't know.
Like do lights and like come on.
I would guess.
That's cool.
They shut the curtain though, so you can't even see up there. So like, how would I know from my seat?
That curtain is
and I was in one of the better seats too. Anyway, okay.
All right.
This one for sure. TSA pre-check, actually worth it if you only fly once a year. 1,000% hands down. If you don't have TSA I am sponsored by it. If you don't have it, get it. It's so easy. You don't have it, and it makes me mad that you don't.
Well, and we don't travel that much by air.
Doesn't matter. It's like $45 for a year.
So you pay one flat fee for the year.
Yeah, actually like 5 years.
Okay, now I'll look into that for $45 per person for 5 years. I mean, you'd get that money back in your time.
In a minute.
Yeah. Or 2, however long it takes to go through.
You don't have to take your shoes off. You don't have to take your... That's probably the best. You don't have to take your belt
off. So the criminals are the ones that be buying the...
100%. For $45, easy. You don't have to take your computer out of your bag. You don't have to take your jackets off. No big bottles.
Okay.
But it's just so easy, and the line's almost always shorter.
Okay.
So, yeah, well worth it.
Well worth it. Let's move into some social situations now. We've talked about travel and subscriptions. Let's talk being social. And social etiquette. Weddings, Kylie. If you barely know the couple, are you going for love or out of guilt?
Like, I'm confused about the question.
Like you don't really know the couple that well, but you got an invite. So maybe it's a work acquaintance or,
Oh, it's probably more, depending on who it is, it's probably more guilt. Like, I probably should go.
Yeah.
Like they
spent
the time to invite me. Mm-hmm. We should probably go. What about you?
I don't really like going to weddings per se.
Either.
Unless it's somebody, if it's a close friend, family member, obviously, yeah. But
You don't like going to weddings, and you actually are
an ordained minister.
Yeah.
Anybody can become one. 10 seconds on Google and $20 and you got yourself a license, baby. Yeah, I'll go, I guess. And I'm fumbling on this because I just don't know. I don't know. I don't think I'd go out of guilt. I'll go for love.
Yeah, I don't think guilt is the right word, but I would go because I felt like, they invited me. They took the time to think of me. I should go.
Or are they just after me for a present?
Could also be.
Yeah, makes me wonder sometimes.
Okay, destination weddings, worth the vacay or financial hostage situation?
I mean, I think it feels like a hostage situation financially sometimes, depending on where you're talking.
But yeah, depending on where you're going.
You know, like if they want to flip the bill, let's go.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm in.
But okay, so let's say if there was friends that had a wedding in Hawaii or they're getting married in Hawaii, I don't know that I'd make the trip. If I knew I was going to get a stay and...
I don't know. I think I would. I'd use it as an excuse to go to Hawaii.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think I could talk myself into that. Like, hey, let's go, Sherry, to Hawaii. And while we're there, we're going to go to this wedding one day.
The rest of the time, we get to cruise up and down those volcanoes all day long.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Party politics. This is a good one. Bring a homemade dish versus a store-bought. What is the expectation, Brad? Go ahead.
What do you think my answer is going to be?
Store-bought.
Heck yeah.
Except he is a good cook, though, actually.
So my problem is mostly my schedule sometimes. It doesn't allow me time to, prep for something like that. If I know ahead of time, I'll do it. But if it's like... like something for the kids, like, oh, Dad, we got to bring snack for, volleyball game or something.
Buy that.
Yeah, going to get some cookies, granola bars, something fast.
Okay.
But yeah, I do love to cook, so it just depends on the situation.
I was going to say, I think I would prefer to bring a homemade dish, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And they should be happy that you're bringing anything, in my opinion.
Here's a good debate question. Speaking of bringing homemade dishes or store-bought, going on to the potluck situation, is it becoming passive-aggressive or, like competition style? Is it slowly becoming that? Is it that? I mean, I think of it here. I don't know that.
For me, no.
I don't.
I'm bringing the thing I know that people will eat.
Right.
I don't care what you bring.
All right, but do you judge as you're going through the potluck line and you know where yours is, and do you like, oh, who brought that?
No, I never do. I do not care that much.
Okay. I think I could catch myself doing that sometimes.
Yeah, you could.
I wonder who brought that in. Am I really going to eat it?
He's only saying that because he makes really good chicken and noodles. Beef and noodles. Beef and noodles.
I could do chicken and noodles too. Turkey
and they're
noodles.
really good, and so then he's judgy about everybody else's
And I'll
meal.
be like, oh, who brought the beef and noodles in? And did you know who brought that in?
These are
Did you like those?
Those are good beef and noodles.
Is it good? Well, I brought those.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Then I get to
so
full
that's
credit
the
for
only
it.
reason why he's saying
That's right. If they say they weren't good, then I just keep on walking.
Okay, the bill debate. This is a good one. Group dinners and the dreaded split.
Yeah.
Do you Venmo to the cent, like you're like, hey, your meal was $27.58.
Right.
Or just round up, or just keep it moving. Like, what do you do?
I'm a rounder-upper usually.
Yeah,
I've got greedy kids. Dad, can you pay for this? And I'll Venmo or transfer money over to their bank account. I just round up usually. I give them a little extra. And if it wasn't my kids, I'd do that too.
I'm a rounder.
I like round numbers.
Me too.
Tips, things like that. I always round it up to an even amount.
And a lot of times, like if I go out with a group, it's a pretty small group. One of us probably just buys and the other one's just, or say, hey, you and I do this. Hey, just get me next time. Yeah. Like, I'll get you this time, Brad. You get me next time.
I think you owe me lunch tomorrow, by the way.
Probably, actually.
Probably.
Okay, shout out to Sherry Taggart. I think I Venmo'd her $10 the other day. So
she never knew what that, she's like, what is this for?
For coffee.
I know, for me eating month-old cupcakes on a dare.
Yeah, I dared him to
that
eat
had been refrigerated.
Cupcakes.
They were fine. Lots of preservatives.
I was hoping they would be worse than they were.
Oh gosh, no, they were great. They weren't great. They were okay. They weren't bad. Let's put it at that. All right, let's move on. Some daily decisions now, things that we all probably grapple with on a day-to-day basis. And I love this first one. Parking dilemmas. Do you circle for a close spot? Really? Is it going to save you time or just all about your ego? Like, oh, I found the spot. And I'm going to drive until I get it.
You probably do that, don't you?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not against circling to look for a nice spot.
Yeah. What I hate is like Sherry will be like, "There's a spot on that side, so you got to go around." And by the time you get over there, somebody's pulling in. Makes me mad.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just a.
I mean, there's something triumphant about like, there's the spot, the
front
perfect
row spot.
Front row,
yeah, exactly.
But then you come out with your cart full of stuff, and the cart shack or whatever it's called
is 10 miles down the road.
Yeah.
So.
And I'm not a guy that will leave my cart.
Thank you.
I hate that.
Thank you. I don't use a cart, so.
Okay.
Because I won't push it.
Well, how do you...
You
arm it, like you're hugging your groceries going through Meijer and like, I need one more thing. Could you put this on my shelf here? Kylie, I got to see that. I don't mind pushing the cart. That doesn't bother me. But like I said, I hate it and it drives me nuts to walk by somebody who is physically capable And they're just like, I'll just push this over here. So
or
that
it's in a parking spot.
It's in a parking spot.
Middle of a parking spot. You can't even park there.
I'll go right over and say, like, I'll take this for you, and kind of like snarky.
Jab at them.
A little jab.
Okay, self-checkout scenarios. Is it actually faster, or did you just take on a new part-time job for free?
Literally feel like a part-time job every time I go.
And I don't think it's faster. Depending, sometimes, if the line's long. But honestly, those people can whip through those. The scanner, and especially, you know what, I try not to do self-checkout when I got all the vegetables.
Yeah.
When you don't know the numbers, they know them.
Sherry worked in a grocery store in high school, college, and it was a rural store, but she knows all the stickers, so she can tell you, like, bananas are 40-44.
Are they all the same?
Yep. I didn't know that either. I thought, like, it was probably store-specific, but you go to Kroger,
Sherry,
to Meijer.
shout out to Sherry. Could you make me a chart of that so I just can walk into Kroger and just,
I bet if you Google it, there is one.
There probably is a chart.
Yeah, you probably just scan your phone.
I had no idea that they were all the same numbers.
Yep, she can tell you, like, green peppers, cucumbers, all the normal stuff, the average stuff. Man. She can tell you.
Sherry is a catch.
I usually go. She is a catch. I can tell you that, and I don't know why she caught me, but maybe I caught her. But anyway, I automatically gravitate towards self checkout. Sherry kind of likes self checkout. I think probably because she
knows the numbers. I love self checkout, but if I got a lot of vegetables and fruit, I'm not doing it because I don't know the numbers.
Yeah, just leave that to somebody else. And I kind of like somebody else bagging my groceries, except, again, going back to Sherry, there's certain ways that you bag certain things, and if I don't do it right even, like, let me do this.
I'm sure you don't do it right.
Most of the time, no. But, it is what it is. So let's talk about meal prepping madness, something that I would wish I could do better at, but I don't. I know. Does it save you your weekday sanity or ruin your Sunday soul?
I think when I do it, and I do it at an appropriate time on a Sunday, and I'm pre-planned, it absolutely saves my weekday sanity.
Yeah.
But if I'm rushing around like 8 o'clock at night on Sunday trying to find something to do, absolutely ruins my Sunday soul.
I'd agree with that. Like, I love the idea of meal prepping and having stuff just ready to go and pull it out of the fridge on Tuesday when I go to work, but no.
Yeah, we're not good at that.
Not as good as we should be, but all right.
I don't even do this. Is ironing clothes even worth it?
Nope. I specifically look for things that say wrinkle-free, and if they don't say wrinkle-free, they're going to go in the dryer with a steamer unit setting or a wet towel or something.
I'm not ironing anything.
No. We have an iron.
I do too.
I've used it a couple times.
And an ironing board.
Yeah, we have one built into our wall that just opens up and folds down.
Sure you do.
Yeah, we didn't put it there. It was there when we bought the house. But
I don't.
Yeah. I think I still have an ironing board up in our attic somewhere, but ain't using it. We'll use a table sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not into ironing.
No. All right, here's your favorite round.
My favorite time.
We need to have like a theme song.
Rapid
fire round, something like that. Like rapid fire.
No. Worth it or not?
Worth it or not?
Okay, instructions. Go. Quick takes, no overthinking, gut reaction only. We really have not looked at these, so if they're bad, I'm sorry, because we haven't even looked at them. All right, paying extra for guac, Holy Grail, or total scam?
I'm going to pay for the guac.
Are you?
Yeah, I like guac.
Total scam. I don't like guac.
See.
But if you're talking queso,
we'll let you sub queso.
Single time, Holy Grail. Okay. Every single time, no questions asked.
Sherry likes the tableside guac where they come and make it because she can get it without onion that way.
Okay.
Shout out to Sherry.
Shout out to Sherry with the no onion.
I think I'm going to know your answer to this, but I could be wrong. Front row concert tickets versus nosebleeds, worth the splurge? You're going to say yes.
Oh, yeah, all day baby. Long. You are probably okay in the lawn seat nosebleeds.
I'm okay watching it on the video screen. I mean, you know. And
actually, I don't think front row for me, though, because that's usually like mosh pit situation. I'm not a mosh pitter. Yeah. I'm kind of in the middle.
Yeah. One time in my life, back in the day when, you probably don't remember this because you're young, but a lot of tickets were general admission. You didn't have signed seats.
Sure. Yeah.
You go in, first one there, you pick your seat, sit down, get on the floor, whatever. Day after my senior prom, my buddy and I went to see Kiss, Slaughter, and Faster Pussycat, all like heavy metal bands. Kiss being the headliner, of course. And he was a big boy. Shout out to Chris Blaze. He took me right up to the front, and we were hanging on to the metal gate, moshing, rocking out. Literally a couple times felt like my feet were on the floor, like we're moving in an ocean of people.
That's one of my nightmares.
We made it through the first band and half of the second one and got out of there. It was a lot. But I can say that I did it once in my life.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Upgrading your cell phone every year, necessity or a flex?
That's a flex move.
That's a flex.
Now, Would I do it if I could?
Oh, if I could?
Yeah.
100%, because I'd flex.
Yeah, but no.
Is it a necessity? No, not at all.
I look at people, or I look at phones, not people, like I can do the same thing on the phone that's new today that I can do on this phone that I've had for 2 years.
Yeah.
Is it faster, brighter, prettier? Probably. But does it do the same thing? Most likely. Yeah, so I'd say flex. And it's nice to flex sometimes, but...
Okay.
All right, hotel comfort versus Airbnb charm. What's your vibe, Kylie?
It depends on the Airbnb I can find. I do love a good Airbnb.
Yeah.
I like the homey feel, but if it's gross,
yeah,
I'd rather a real nice hotel. I'm kind of a hotel and Airbnb snob, to be honest with you.
I feel like Airbnbs lately, you get better reviews, like more accurate reviews.
Agreed.
You're going to know if it's not worth your time or money versus,
Agreed.
Yeah, this is the place.
Yes.
And maybe even more so with hotels nowadays. We always, like, Sherry's a big bed bug, like, oh, don't get any bed bugs going to the hotel. And that is a real thing. Like, I don't ever want to have to experience that, whether it's at a hotel or Airbnb. So
Nope. Dry cleaning, anything under $20, or do you just buy it new?
I'd say buy new.
I'd buy it new.
Yeah, we don't ever take things to the dry cleaner because
I do just my comforter.
Really?
Yeah, my washer isn't big enough to fit my big old comforter in it.
I mean, ours says it is, and I don't ever feel like it probably gets it as clean as it should. I mean,
but $20, I'm buying something new for sure.
I'm not going to dry clean that baby. You get the new one. So, waiting in line for brunch, is it a social experience or Hunger Games?
It's Hunger Games for me. I'm not trying to be social because I'm hungry for a waffle and some bacon.
Right. And are you gonna like? Are you, like, when I think brunch, are you thinking like smorgasbord kind of brunch, or are you going to be a menu brunch kind of person, like order from the menu?
I'm like a menu brunch kind of.
I'm going to guarantee you're a menu person.
I'm a menu brunch kind of person.
You're not going to go up there where all those people have touched those utensils.
I prefer not to.
You'd be bringing out your latex gloves.
Yeah, I prefer really not to.
That's awesome. That's why I love you. So, okay, designer sunglasses, fashion must or future lost and found item?
Fashion must. I'm a Ray-Ban snob.
Okay.
That's just it.
You don't lost care. And found. Yeah.
You don't care. Do you even wear sunglasses? Do you
when
have
I wear
a pair of sunglasses?
Yeah, I do. When I wear contacts.
He wore... I wish you could see him because he wore contacts the other day and we didn't know who he was.
I like not wearing glasses, especially in the summertime, so I can wear sunglasses, but I won't spend big money on like high dollar sunglasses because I don't A, wear them enough, or B, I'll lose them, sit on them, they'll fly out of the Jeep, whatever. I mean,
that's fair.
Yeah. So, there you go.
Replacing your phone charger with Apple's official one. Okay, this is a good debate. Smart move or highway robbery?
Highway robbery.
Highway robbery. You can get the same ones on Amazon.
Yeah. I mean,
no big deal.
It might make my phone get hot for like a half hour to
but
the
it's
touch,
fine,
but it still charges.
It charges, it does the job.
Yeah, I don't feel like, I mean, I love Apple, love my phone, but I'm not usually going to buy the accessories that
for $50 or whatever. I don't need that in my life.
No. Well, I didn't learn anything new today because I know you so well that
I know.
I think I got most of your answers right in my head.
Yes, I think I got yours too.
But you listeners might have gained a little more knowledge.
Actually.
You might have lost a little knowledge today. I don't know, but to us it was fun. We needed something off school topic.
We sure did. Yeah. Just a relaxing topic. So, okay, there is one more question.
Okay.
We need to say something that we're willing to die on.
Oh, yeah.
So you're either I will never pay for or I will always splurge on.
If you know, go, because I'm going to have to think
I will always splurge on a nice coffee shop tea, like my morning tea that I have. I will always, I don't care how much the price is. I will find and splurge on a London fog latte.
Okay.
No questions asked. I could have $5 in my bank account. I'm finding one for $5 and I'm getting it. Like that's...
I'm sitting here thinking like what I will never pay for, and there's probably so many things, and I'm sure if Sherry Taggart was sitting here, she'd be like, he won't pay for this, he won't pay for that, or I won't splurge on this. So I'm trying to think of either what I wouldn't pay, something specific, or what I would splurge on.
It's kind of hard.
It is hard. I mean, gosh, I don't know.
You're not really a splurger on a lot of things.
I'm really
you
not.
You will, though, on a nice set of lawn equipment.
Oh, heck yeah. Okay, so I will splurge on lawn equipment. I went away from gas to battery-powered Ego. Shout out to Ego.
Shout out to Ego. I just actually got on the Ego,
high five for Ego
train also. So
it was amazing. So, I will splurge on that. I did. Yeah. But I will tell you, too, it took me like 2-3 years because I've been looking at that stuff
He's
forever.
A researcher too. Like he will, if he gets his mindset on something, he will research.
If I'm going to splurge, I'm going to research.
Research to make sure. He will call people for reviews.
Yeah.
He will call the company to see what they can do for him.
See if they'll let me demo it for a week.
I mean, you think we're laughing? It's true.
No.
He will do due diligence to that.
But
search.
I will say, like, it paid off. I feel like I got my money's worth, and I'm loving it, and it works great. But so I did. Yep. Heck yeah, I splurged, and it's good stuff. So I don't have to go to the gas station every 2 weeks now to buy lawnmower gas.
Thank goodness.
So, listeners, thinking about you, we'd love to hear what your worth it or not dilemmas out there, when we post this week.
What are you willing to splurge on? What will you never pay for?
Yeah, we all have our quirks, that's for sure. So we'd love to hear from you. Share some information with us, and just keep listening. Share us out. We appreciate all your support that you have.
Yeah, we do.
That you give to the pod. Kylie, you want to talk about next week?
Sure.
Are we going to come back to education, or are we going to just keep it off the grid for a while?
I think we're just going to keep it off the grid. These last 10 days might put us over the edge. So we're just going to keep it off the grid for a little bit. Next week it's going to get a little bit personal.
Ooh.
It's called Breaking Bad.
Oh, I love that series. Have you ever watched it?
I haven't. I need to. Because I always think it has vampires in it.
No vamps.
And then everybody says, no, there's no. So I need to. So yeah, I'm going to get on it.
Wait, you don't have Netflix though, do you?
No, and tonight is Grey's Anatomy night, so can't.
Anyway, you're going to watch it.
Breaking Bad, bad habits we can't break, and the weird ones we secretly love. This may be just a full episode about me, and that's all I'm going to say.
True story.
Yeah, we're going to leave it at that.
We'll just leave it at that as we bring up that music for our outro. It's been a fun episode.
It has. Thank you all for listening. Like Brad said, keep it up, keep sharing, keep sending your comments in. We'll do some shout-outs next week to our listeners. And
man, I feel like it's about that time, Kylie. What time is it?
Class dismissed. See you guys.
Later.